Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining this session. Today we'll be having question and answer session. So maybe we can start with a few minutes of silence. We can just sit with open eyes or closed eyes and relaxedly allow the sounds to appear and disappear, and also allow your thoughts to appear and disappear. In this space, let us be there for a few minutes. So let's appreciate this silence. Let us enjoy this space where there is no need to think, where there is no need to conceptualize, there is no need for any words. Let us rejoice in this wordless space. Just allow sounds to appear, disappear, allow thoughts to appear and disappear. everything is getting automatically reflected and everything is automatically disappearing. So if you have any questions, you can use hands raise option. We will discuss. If there is no questions to pops up in your mind, then let us enjoy this space and silence. Let us not desperate to fill the gap with words or questions. When questions pops up, then you can raise your hand. We will discuss on it. Otherwise, we can casually sit and allow ourselves. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Raise option is there. I will unmute you so you can ask your question. Vijay has raised. Let me unmute you. Or you can unmute Ajay and ask your question.
சார் தமிழும் கூட கேட்கலாம்ல சார்?
இது இங்கிலீஷ் செஷன், நம்ம இங்கிலீஷ் மட்டும் ஸ்பீக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ இங்கிலீஷ் பீப்புள் நீங்கள் இங்கிலீஷில் கேட்க முடிஞ்சா கேளுங்க, இல்லைன்னா நம்ம வெயிட் பண்ணலாம் மற்ற இங்கிலீஷ் பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் அலோவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு.
சரி, ஓகே ஓகே.
தேங்க்யூ. Okay, so Surabhi, அவங்க question, I think the question has been posted. How to know when to act on thoughts? I will unmute the questioner. Can you ask it elaborately? Then it will be useful for me to answer the question. Can you unmute yourself and ask?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, thank you.
So I understand that what you are saying, that the thoughts come and they flow, and there is a silence, then the next thought come, and sometimes they come with the force, and sometimes I feel compelled to act on them, like as a matter of I'm not too sure why. So how do I decide that I let it go or do I act on it?
Okay, fine. So there is a situation where I should act, and there is a situation where I should not act. So basic thing about mind we need to know is it is a dynamic reality, unlike the physical reality. What happens is in the physical world, when something is there, to achieve something, we need to go there and get the object what we desire. For example, if I am staying here, the object is here, then I have to move from here to there, and then I should take it or dismantle it or throw it away. So this is what is being done in the physical world. In case of mind, what is yes difference is treadmill. For example, in treadmill is like mind. For example, if you stand on the treadmill and we walk and we walk and we walk, we'll be in the same place.
Correct.
To get out of the treadmill, what we should do? We just stand. It will throw us out. So the normal territorial place is grounded place is static. Our mind is like treadmill. It's a dynamic. So we are equipped to handle everything in the static reality. So what we think is, oh, any emotion, any unwanted stuff comes. What we think in the mind, in the treadmill, is we have to go there and take that and put it away. Otherwise, it will not go away. This is our approach. We get this approach because in the physical world, it works out. It works. So when any danger comes or any unwanted people comes or any issue comes, we go to the issue and handle that issue and throw it away. Unless we throw it away, it will not go.
Yes.
So what our mind learns is, any issue, you should go there, handle it, and remove it. So this is a very good learning. So this has worked for years together throughout our evolution. So the same learning or same logic, what it applies now is in the inside world. So when any uneasy emotion or unpleasant emotion comes, the same logic it uses because it's successful in the external world. So what he says, oh, anger has come. So unless I go there and take the anger, dismantle the anger and throw it away, it will not go away. So I need to attend. So basically, mind is error detecting and error fixing. So it knows only one thing. It's like a radar. It will go on watching. So anywhere error, it will find it, it will detect it and fix it and rest. And then it will do radar job. This is the function of the mind.
Okay.
So the same, this intellect has been evolved for last 7 million years, where we diverted from the chimps. So animals or children doesn't have this what you call this intelligence. So they don't know how to fix any problem. They can't even comprehend what is the problem, how to fix it. They can't think in the terms of future planning on those stuff. So this intellect has a great what you call a great dimension where you can visualize future and fix it. So now what had happened is, the same intellect, when it goes to the internal world, it sees something unpleasant, something to be rectified, whether anger or guilt or shame or fear, whatever it is, whatever it feels as unpleasant one, it names it as an error. So it names it an error and it detects as an error and tries to fix that an error.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. So, just a follow-up question.
Yes.
So when it tries to fix the error, that's another thought which is trying to come up to fix the previous thought. Is that what is fixing the error mean? I don't quite follow. I'm sorry.
No problem. So we divide the mind into two parts. There are other parts too, but especially these two parts are very important: the intellect part and the emotion part.
Right.
Intellect is what something it perceives, conceives, abstracts, acts upon. So these things is a function of the intellect. So this intellect is what it is made up of thought or ideas, whatever it is we can call it. But it's better to call it an intellect. The intellect part of your mind fixes efficiently all the problems in the external world.
Okay.
So it applies the same method in the internal world too.
Okay.
So in the internal world, what it labels as a problem or an error is nothing but our part of our own mind. That is emotion.
Yeah.
So this difference we need to understand.
Yes.
Outside world, the intellect has to detect the error and fix the error. In the inner world, if it does the same job, it gets into more trouble. The very effort to fix the error, what you call, perpetuates or breeds more error. So that's
Okay.
the difference. So that's why we call it as static reality, dynamic reality. So intellect is successful in the static reality. It applies the same law in the dynamic reality.
Okay.
Simply you can take it as a ground and treadmill. So you can, if you know how the laws in the ground is different, laws in the treadmill is different, then automatically intellect will know how to act upon treadmill, how to act upon the ground.
Right. Okay.
Any further questions?
No,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Any questions? You can raise your hands. Otherwise, we will appreciate this silence. Our mind will try to fill this silence or gap with words, but let us not appreciate that. Let us relax and sit. Whatever comes, it will disappear. Even if you think for a few seconds or few minutes, no problem. It will disappear automatically. You can open your eyes or close your eyes. You can sit back relaxedly. We will wait the questions to pop up. You can just relax. There is no hard and fast rule. You can just relax. Just allow you to be here and now. You are comfortably sitting in the room, just hearing the sounds of that's falling on your ears. Every object in before you appears unique and solid and beautiful, and you can feel your own presence alive. And you can also feel other objects also alive. Breath is automatically happening. Everything is harmoniously fitting itself. Even if you feel drowsy, no problem. Just relax. Any questions you have, if it pops up automatically, you can use the hands raise option and we will discuss with words. And there are no words, let us appreciate the silence. It's not only freedom from others' voice, even our own mind voice, we are free from that. There is nobody talking in our ears, just this beautiful space, silence and sounds and objects and our presence. Past has disappeared, future has disappeared, just we are present without any effort. We are present. Just being alive is beautiful. If you have any questions, you can use your answer as option. Or if you want to just share your views or any ideas or any you want to discuss on any subject, you can call for, we can discuss for a few minutes. I unmute Surabhi. I think she has some question. You can ask. Question. Yes.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to ask yet another question. So, like when we were sitting, I could hear from the other room people talking, and they were discussing something, and my mind kept going there, and I was resisting it because I wanted to be here. So it kept going, so there is this constant struggle which happens even when I go for a walk. I get drawn into other people's conversation, and I'm very curious to know what is the other person going to reply, or how are they related, or what will happen next. So I get drawn into anybody's conversation, whether it's a restaurant or a walk or a room. Yeah.
Maybe it might be quite interesting too. So there's nothing wrong in drowning in others' conversation. Do you feel any uncomfortable, or do you like to come out of it?
Yes, I don't want to be a part of it. It's unconscious.
Okay. Yeah, it's unconscious. If it's beautiful too, but if you like to come out of it, we can have some tips about it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. As you said, it's natural. Even before you know that you had been drawn to that conversation, your mind will be there. So after some time only you come to know, oh, I've been listening for 2 minutes already.
Yes.
So it's a very survival, or to know what's happening about your environment, what other people are interested to. So even we are interested in gossips too, because we try to learn something. Something might be there that might be useful for me or entertaining too also. So that element is there. So it's natural that our mind gets attracted towards that. So let us not file a case against that. So now the problem is it often goes and stays. I don't want to be like that. So what can we do about it? Usually the one of the mind's nature or intellectual nature is intelligence tries to resist anything it doesn't like. It tries to fight. So when somebody is making noise or moving or playing, or if the dog shouting, or what happens is our mind resists. This should not happen. This should not be happening. I don't want to hear. If it's very constant or tedious noise, we can go and remove it. But something it's unavoidable. So even people will talk for half an hour, 1 hour. We have to live with them. So what is the skill we need to learn? What the intellect has to learn is how to encompass them, because we can't throw them out. So we have to include them, but at the same time we have to be not offended or not hurt. So this is the skill we need to learn, since we are a social animal. So wherever we go, we have to live with people, and people are difficult by nature. Basically, the mind has to understand that it can't throw the unwanted object out. It's beyond its power. So once the willpower fails, intelligence awakens. So the intelligence, once awakened, it tries to accept things as they are. Until then, it tries to use its willpower and remove the object, remove the unwanted stuffs. Once it understands that willpower is not going to help it, it drops the willpower, and the intellect tries to accommodate the unwanted object. So the unwanted object will be accepted only after it understands its inability to throw the unwanted object. So that's the first step. And another step is, if you try to think them what our family or our child, something like that, if you can give an shape or color to that incident, then the same incident, your intellect will handle it differently. So you can try that. You might have done it before. So these two things you can try it out. Would you like to tell about this? Anything?
So the second one won't work for me.
Okay, fine.
But I can try the first option. Yes.
Okay. Do you have any other methods tried before?
No, I think like as you said that it,
Mm.
the first thing is willpower comes and it says, why this noise? Why does he talk like this all the time? So there is a complete aversion to it. It's like it's like as if a tennis ball is hit a solid wall. So
Okay.
there is this force that comes back at me. And then I say, can you do anything about it? Like, no. So there is this shrinking of the feeling. Then it comes like a very big feeling, like a big ball of sun, and then it becomes this, like as if it's wilted, shrunk, and like as if it's all over. So there's a lot of sadness. Yeah, but of course it's an instant, and I know it doesn't last so long. So this is, I'm used to it.
Okay, fine then. Okay. Yeah, somehow
Yeah.
our intellect will find a way to handle situations and people.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can include some meditation technique or sitting alone for some time, sitting
Okay.
in the garden as a routine in your daily life
Okay.
for 30 minutes every day. So that will give you a base. So throughout your day. So even your daily activities will be shaped due to that 30 minutes of silence or sitting alone, sitting with nature, whatever it is. So
Like
indirectly
how, like how we sat just now, the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can just sit. If you feel sitting comfortable in your garden, you can sit. Or if you sit in open sky, or you just in a room, just without phone, without TV. Let me sit with myself with 30 minutes daily.
Okay. Okay.
Everything will come in a rushing manner for 10 minutes. Then automatically, slowly, it will go and settle up. So it's not. We are not trying to force or concentrate, but just allowing the whole mind to what you call go in a messy state, and automatically it's getting controlled. we are not bringing control. Without we controlling it, it comes under control. So without the controller, the controlling happens. So for that, we need to allow a time period or a space, something like that. So you can try it for a week and share it next week how it feels. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nanda Kumar has raised. Let me unmute you. Nanda Kumar, you, if you can switch on your video and ask your question, that will be fine. If you have difficulties, no problem. You can ask in audio.
Sir, we are actually, sir, are you hearing, sir?
I'm able to hear Nanda Kumar. You can ask your question.
Sir, we are neglecting our internal emotions. We are just concentrating. You are using your internal emotions for external world, but we are doing that. We are neglecting our internal emotions, conflict thoughts that came on in our mind. But there is a no positive, no energy getting in that process, sir. Just simply we are leaving our thoughts only. So to gain energy in our body, can we use our meditation or sir? We are solving we are our mind get free by this Bhagadaya Dhyana method, sir. There is no doubt about that. But that the energy is actually missing, sir, in the process. How can we get that energy for the external work, sir? Yes, we know that our internal thoughts we are leaving like pravagam, like there is no conflict, so that the energy will automatically used for our external world. But there is no good that enthusiastic in our process for
Okay.
getting that enthusiastic in that enlightenment. What we can do, sir?
Yeah. So your question is how to get energy in the physical
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, sir. We are reducing our conflict by Bhagavataya enlightenment. Sir, there is no doubt about that. That is perfectly fine. But while doing that, that energy actually missing in that. But meditation, if you do that meditation means that 1 or 2 hour concentration is there. That energy is actually there. But in that enlightenment, we are doing without any conflict because we are neglecting our internal emotions and thoughts, but that
Mm-hmm.
energy is slightly missing that I'm feeling, sir, that I want to convey.
Okay. Nanda Kumar, thanks for asking the question. If you can switch on your video, you can switch on. Or if it's you have any difficulty, no problem. Let me answer.
Okay, I'm in outside, sir, so that.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
The basic thing we need to understand
Okay, sir.
is when there is a physical action
Okay, sir.
we need to do, and the
Okay.
physical action is done by the intellect. So you say
Okay.
that when I'm doing the physical action, the intellect doesn't have, or my mind doesn't have energy to do the
Yeah,
physical
yeah,
action. I
yeah.
don't feel
That
any any or yes, a surge of energy to do that activity.
exactly.
So basically, how the mind operates is when
Okay.
the things you want to grab is a joyful object,
Okay, sir.
the intellect automatically gets the energy
Okay, sir.
and it moves towards the joyful object.
Okay, sir.
But in the world, we can't have only the joyful objects. We have a
Okay,
lot
sir.
of things, our daily chores, our daily activities to be done, which is not joyful.
Okay,
Then
sir.
the question of intellect, how the intellect has to these unjoyful things. So that is the question now.
Yes.
So what we usually do is, if it's joyful activity, the intellect goes and does automatically the activity, performs the activity. When
Okay.
this is not a joyful activity, the intellect tries to go and help the activity. So this is the problem.
Yes.
But in life, there are many things that unjoyful or daily chore activities where we have to go to school or we have to go to college, office, drive car, talk with some manager, all those stuffs. So the thing we need to understand is when the thing is not joyful, the intellect has to go and do it. It can only go and do it if it has some value in our life. If the intellect can give some value to this, the intellect will go automatically and do. So our mind is designed in such a way that whenever the intellect sees something valuable in something, it will do. So and the energy will follow backside of the intellect. For example, uh, usually what we do is first emotions go and do the joyful activity. Intellect goes back when the thing is joyful. But in case of intellect, only the intellect has to give value to this unjoyful activity. Then automatically the intellect will be interested in doing because it's valuable. So my suggestion is whatever you want to do. For example, you want to study for your exam or you want to do a project. You just give the importance and feel the value of that one. How much important for the activity for now and the future for you and your family. So if you can give a valuable structure for that job to be done, then automatically intellect will pursue it. You will not wait for the emotion. Emotion will automatically follow. If you wait for the emotion, you have to wait eternal. So
Yes.
till the end of the time, you have to wait. So don't wait for the emotion to come or wait for the energy to come.
Okay, sir.
Emotion means I mean energy. So
Yeah.
don't wait for the energy to come. So you try to do the job which you feel valuable. Automatically the energy will follow through.
Super.
So
Great explanation.
so don't just sit and wait for energy. If energy comes, then I will go and do activity. Then you have
And
to
that's
sit
the
at
main
home and
problem
wait.
I am facing, sir. If I'm not getting any motivation to study that time, so I am waiting for that right time to study, but I
The
am
right time will
neglecting.
never come. So
Yeah.
so you will never get any interest. For example, if it's an IPL match,
Yeah.
so automatically you will feel attracted. You will feel even take a bike and go to watch your friend's room, or even will take a long walk for that. But studying will be a difficult job because you don't know the value of
Right.
because it's not interesting in first place.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of thermodynamics? What is the meaning of third law of Newton? Nothing means now, but it is valuable in the future. So if you can conceive yourself its importance in the future to your life, then the intellect will follow and you will not wait for the energy. So you will never feel energetic or you will never feel enthusiastic to read a book. So
Right.
you have to come to a conclusion that there will be no enthusiasm to read a book, but I have to read it. Let me
Okay.
sit physically for 1 hour and read it. Whether I feel energetic or
Not.
enthusiastic is not a problem. I am going to read it. Then slowly the emotion will follow.
Okay, sir.
So you can try that.
Sir, another question, sir. If you are not interested in something, by this enlightenment, we can able to achieve that, sir. For an example, if you are not interested in doing something, sir, but we want to get the work done, by this enlightenment we can able to achieve we can able to achieve, sir, because I'm going to do this. So if I decide means the energy will actually flow on that work, then I can able to do, sir, by this enlightenment method, Bhagavad enlightenment.
Yeah, the Bhagavad enlightened method is what I said. So don't wait for the energy to lead
Yeah.
you. Let the intellect lead you, then energy follow the intellect.
Sir,
So
another question, sir. I'm having the conscious of I am getting that enlightenment. I'm intellectual part only. We are having that work, that enlightenment, that consciousness I am having, sir.
okay.
Every time it blinks on my mind. I know it's
Okay.
we will pass the thought as the enlightenment Bhagavad Gita given mother, but I am having that consciousness that I having that we want to neglect our internal emotions. There is only a scope in the physical world only. I am getting
Mm-hmm.
repeatedly that kind of thing. For that, watching itself a big work, sir, for me. That
Okay, fine.
consciousness I'm having. Yeah, that
Okay,
enlightenment
good.
conscious I'm already it's pop up on my mind every time maximum throughout my day.
Okay, that's fine, Arthur. Thank you.
Even that enlightenment thought also
Mm.
cause some time consumption in my daily life, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
But I
good.
understood everything. But
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
sir, I am asking the question, sir.
Oh, you're asking a question. I thought you were stating it. So, can you specify what's exactly your question?
Bro, sir, by Bhagavad Gita enlightenment method that I
Hmm.
grabbed the enlightenment, sir. I
Okay,
confirmed that I having that enlightenment everything, but that
okay,
I having the consciousness of I am getting I got enlightened. There is a no there is a no, we don't want to interrupt in the internal emotion. The only the scope is actually in the physical world. This kind of consciousness repeatedly coming in my mind, sir. That actually consuming uh, time in my life, sir. That consciousness again and again. That also interrupt my work sometimes.
yeah. Maybe
You are
you
getting
are
my point
giving
here or not?
yeah. So maybe you're giving that value to that idea, all those stuffs. So once you give a high value, automatically mind will wander around the thing which you're giving high value.
Okay, sir.
So just give importance to the physical work that's in front of
Okay,
you.
okay, sir.
That's good for your future.
Okay,
So you give the value. If you just increase the value of the things, then automatically intellect will go in that side.
okay, okay, okay,
So
sir.
just you have to increase the value or importance to that,
Okay, sir.
right? And see.
Sir,
Mhm.
actually, I understand the concept, sir. Even after I understanding, I am in so much time I am dealing with my internal emotions. After I am getting the consciousness, I am getting rid of that internal emotions. It's okay to have to deal with internal emotions, sir, without my consciousness sometimes. Even you also know the concepts of Bhagavad Gita. You actually in daily life, how many hours, how many times you are unconsciously you are dealing with your internal emotions, sir, I am asking. Even after we are knowing that Bhagavad Gita enlightenment concept also, I am asking.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay to
yeah. So there is no need to have a counter. How many
okay,
times we have become unconscious? How many times we are conscious? The
okay,
very counting will be a disturbance to the
okay,
consciousness. Okay.
okay, sir.
So let it be more or less. Who
Okay,
bothers about it?
okay, sir.
So the very idea that I should be conscious will make you unconscious.
Okay, sir.
So just a freedom from both, whatever
Okay,
let it be, whether unconscious or conscious. I don't care about it. Just be free.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Somebody has raised hands. Joshua has something. Let me unmute you. You can ask your question. Joshua. Joshua, you can speak now. You can state your question. If possible, you can switch on your video. Otherwise, you can ask in audio. Joshua, you can speak. Joshua, and now you can speak. Sorry.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, Joshua, you can speak. I can hear you.
See, there were great avatars.
Mm-hmm.
They lived in the earth
Mm-hmm.
and they faced many problems.
Mm-hmm.
And they handled those problems very easily
Mm-hmm.
because of their mastering over the
Mm-hmm.
meditation. They mastered
Okay.
the meditation skill,
Okay.
and because of that, they were able to handle, face, or preach, lead their followers very easily. They
Okay.
attained that skill because of the meditation.
Okay.
So I perceive like that, but I don't know whether it is given by God or by nature. I don't know. But
Okay.
through the books, I come to know that they have attained those skills because of their deeper meditation power.
Okay.
So Bhagavatam says that we need not to concentrate on meditation. We have
Okay.
to leave meditation and obtain the understanding and
Okay.
be in the innocent state. That's the ultimate target of our birth in the world.
Okay.
It's not that you have to develop your meditation skills. It is not that you have to be in the Nirvana Samadhi and so on.
Okay.
So concentrate on physical world and leave the emotional world. Likewise, he says.
Okay.
But to survive in the world, because in the present world there are many problems, and we have to possess many skills to handle many things in the world.
Okay.
So I think that the meditation will help us metaphysically as well as literally. It will help us. I think so. So I want to know what kind of a kind of a meditation to equip ourselves to be peaceful, no, to handle many things easily like those great avatars.
Okay. Thank you for asking the question. So, your question is in ancient times, there are masters who have done meditation and attained power so that they are able to handle their life,
Yes,
handle their life situations in a better way.
yes,
So, you're asking, can you suggest some meditations
yes, yes, yes,
to handle the physical situations better?
yes, yes, exactly.
So, Sri Bhagavataya has found three meditation techniques. So I think first one you can try it out. It's very easy. So Sarva Rupa Dhyanam. So you can try that meditation.
Okay.
So and that may help you to have some passions or stillness that to face the physical situation. So physical situation can be easily handled if you have a proper intellect.
Yes,
There
yes,
is no need to get meditation powers, siddhis, or mystical powers. So that will, in fact, it may be hindrance to your physical activity also. So just your intellect, if it's sharp enough, present enough, it can handle the physical situation better. For that, you can use the meditation. So and this understanding also will help. So you can have meditation and understanding, and hopefully those two will help you to face your life challenges.
okay, sir. Because I think in another way that see when I face a problem and
Okay.
it gets over,
Mm-hmm.
after that I begin to think that I should have done like that. If
Mm-hmm.
I had done like that, it would
Mm-hmm.
have been very easy.
Okay.
But my intellect was not so sharp at that particular time.
Okay.
So I was not able to handle it easily.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
if I have those powers, then it may ease me to face it very easily. Likewise, I think so.
Okay, I can understand your.
Many incidents happened like this. Only after the incidents, I come to know that I should have done like that.
Yeah,
Many times
it's
I
very
think that
natural.
yeah.
It's very natural. So when something will, a situation will happen, we will act in some way. But after acting, we may be alone. At the time, we might come to know that we should not acted that way. We should have acted this way. So all those stuffs will come. That's natural. There's nothing to blame your mind or your personality. It's very natural. So because at the situation you have to take the action immediately. You are in a urge. So when you're sitting in a room alone, you can come up with 1,000 ways how I should acted upon. So at that point of time, whatever your intelligence can do, you have done it. So after that coming, anybody can give thousands of suggestions.
Yes.
So in that your mind also may give suggestion. You can take those suggestions for the future use. In future, you can act better. For that, you can take those learning things. And there is no need to feel guilty about it. Oh, I should have acted in such and such a way to such and such a person. I should not told such and such words to that person. And you should not. There is no need to carry a guilt. So there is no need to beat yourself. There is no need to put down yourself that you didn't have intelligence, you didn't have smartness or sharpness, or you didn't stand up for the situation. So you can drop the guilt and just carry over the learning point. The very purpose of guilt is to learn the lesson and to make the future better, not to beat yourself. Its purpose is you to make better in future. So if you understand, that's enough. For that, there is no need to get some mystical powers. You think that mystical powers will help, but we had seen in a lot of cases that it has not helped many. So it's better to have an understanding about the very life and the very mind, so that it will be helpful for you.
Right, sir. I could understand you. I get
Okay.
you. But I think in another way, that Bhagavataya says,
Okay.
your understanding and the attainment knowledge or attainment understanding of those great avadas is the same.
Okay.
So those great avadas tried to know that there is nothing in the world to do anything. There is work only in the outer world, in the physical world only. So for that, they spent a lot of years to get this understanding.
Okay.
They did a lot of meditations to get this understanding. Likewise, he says, now I can understand that. So okay, I have gotten Bhagavataya's understanding. So there
Okay.
is work in the inner and there is work in the physical world. So it seems that I am equal to those great avadas in the understanding level. But
Okay.
when compared with those great avadas on the basis of the skills, there is a lot of or a very huge difference. For
Okay.
example, there is a problem given to me and to those ancient great avadas. The
Okay.
way they would handle the problem and the way I would handle the problem will be very different. I
Okay.
think that they would handle the problem very easily, very perfectly. But I
Can you
may
give
not.
an example?
Uh, for example, okay, just for reading, Vivekananda, when he takes a book, he just reads it very easily, and
Okay.
within few minutes he finishes a book. But when
Okay.
I don't to do so. Okay, and this is one example. And another
Okay.
example, those great avadas perceive the other people's mind very easily.
Okay.
But I won't be able to perceive other mind people what they think.
Okay.
So the way they perceive other minds peoples, and they deal with it very easily. But I am not able to
Okay.
get the other people's mind. So I am not
Okay.
able to deal with it properly.
Okay. Fine. So, what we need to understand is the skill sets will differ from each person to each person. As you said,
Yeah.
Vivekananda doesn't had a power of reading books very fastly, and if you take other avatars, they will not have this power of reading books fastly. Some avatars will have some intuition about future, about somebody.
Okay.
Vivekananda will not have that.
Hmm.
So what does it mean? So skills is not an attribute of enlightenment or liberation. So extra fitting is that skill. So some may have or some may not have. So it is not the primary thing, it is secondary thing. If you are interested in the secondary things, you can pursue. So if you want to get an ability like that, you can spend a few decades on that and you can get that ability. You can leave your job, you can leave your house, you can go to forest, search for those masters, disciples, and work for 20 years. You can get that skill set. You can try that. There is nothing wrong in it. But what we insist is that's a skill set, that's secondary aspect of life. What's the primary aspect of life is enlightenment. So we are teaching only the primary aspect. Secondary aspect, you can have it or have not. It's up to you. But primary aspect, we can handle life too. If you want, if anybody asks how to handle life better, we only tell the primary aspect of life.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I understand. But again, it just disturbs my mind, sir.
Okay, no problem. Tell me.
Only the skilled people are able to deal anything very easily. So the driving force should be the skill for each and everyone to survive in the world. Skill matters a lot.
Yeah, skill matters a lot, but the skills what you are talking is a mystical power. It's called siddhis or ashtama siddhis, whatever it is. So that will not help to handle a project in your corporate office or in a government office.
Okay.
They are telling that you can know the future about all those stuffs. What has happened is, see, you sitting here thinking about the ancient masters and their powers, all those stuff. So you had a very big idea about their masters and how they handle the situation, and you had made an abstract idea that skills, mystical powers will be helpful. You literally go and try it, then you will feel the how much it's useful and how much it's hindrance. It will be.
Right. The last one, sir, to have a
Yes,
better
tell me.
understanding at what you
Yeah,
say.
discuss.
Don't mind that I'm going to use a person name.
Mhm.
He's a contemporary one.
Okay,
Guru Jaki Vasudev, and he was
okay,
doing meditation. And after doing meditation, he came to Coimbatore and he built that ashramam and
okay,
Dhyana Lingam. He just built the Dhyana Lingam. And no engineers could give him the idea that you can build the Dhyana Linga like this.
okay,
By he did it by himself, by his intellect itself.
okay.
These engineers studied a lot. They
Mhm.
developed their knowledge. They possessed the knowledge on engineering, but
Mhm.
he was not an engineering student.
Mhm.
Okay, he was a literature student, English literature
Okay,
student. But he built Dhyana Linga because of this meditational power.
Mhm.
I don't know exactly how he did it, but even the engineers wondered how he did it so.
Okay, fine.
So I think that the meditation enlarges our intellect part also. I don't know whether it is so or not from his lifestyle,
Okay,
because no engineers gave him idea how to build Dhyana Linga.
Okay.
Planned it, how to build it. There is no
Mm.
pillar inside the Dhyanalinga. And
Mhm.
engineers suggested that you must build pillars inside the Dhyanalinga so that
Mhm.
the Dhyanalinga building would what it would exist. Otherwise, it will demolish. But he told them that it is not at all pillars are not at all necessary. You just build.
Okay.
Likewise, he told. And according to his saying, the engineers built it, and it is going on. Even it was a great wonder to those intellectuals, that is so-called,
Mhm.
not so-called engineers, engineers. Even
Okay.
they were not able to perceive how he did it so.
Okay.
So that's what I am asking, sir. He was not an engineer; he was a literature student,
Mhm.
but he did meditation. So I think he got something through meditation, and he built the Dhyanalinga, which was not at all understood by the engineers. So if
Mhm.
we also do meditation, can we get the power like that, so that we can handle the day-to-day situational dealings very easily?
Okay. So yes, sir. The I think you are having only this idea, so you can work on it, no problem. So what your suggestion is, to get some mystical powers or some siddhis, I can handle the life better. So that's what you have been trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, my suggestion is you try it and do it. You try it. There's nothing wrong in trying. So, but we don't suggest that path.
Yeah,
See,
because
but
I have to waste time, sir. I know that I will be wasting time.
yeah,
And
yeah, that's what. If you don't, we to handle life situations, the intellect has to have an understanding to handle this life situations. Or to handle this life situation, you are bringing mystical powers.
um,
We say it's not necessary, but if you feel it's necessary, you can try it and see. Because including of myself, we tried it and seen. So if you like to try it and see it. Otherwise, you take Sri Bhagavad idea words as something valuable and work it out in your life. Whether that will help is helping you in handling the life situations. Try it that way. In anything, you have to put the efforts. You have to put yourself. Take anything value as valuable. Sri Bhagavad Aya's understanding as valuable and work it for 1 year or 6 months, something like that, and see whether it's really able to handle your life situation better. Or if you feel that ancient master techniques are better, we need to get cities. If you are convinced in that, take that as a project and work on it. You will come to know. So you have to, your intellect has to get convinced. So my suggestion is take any idea and work on it, put 100% and know whether it's working in your life or not.
so you mean that meditation may not help the intellectual part? Only our own thinking, our own effort
Yeah,
may
I am
give us
saying like that, but you will not
okay.
believe that. So you work either this project or that project. So if you are confused and standing in between, you will lose your life.
Okay. Okay. You told me Sarvarupa Dhyanam.
Yeah, Sarva Rupa Dhyanam
Is
and
it
other two
available in
dhyanas
the YouTube,
also.
sir? Is it available?
In YouTube, and there is separate book where the 3 meditations has been plugged and listed. So Dhyanam by
Okay.
Sri Bhagavad Aya. So you can try it.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you very much. Maybe we'll take the last question. The Kumar has raised.
Hello, sir. Can you hear
Yes,
me,
Nanda.
sir?
Yes, Nandagama, I can hear you.
Sir, by Bhagavad Gita understanding, we all understand, sir, how much positivity we can able we should have that positive intention, sir. Or we just need understanding itself is okay, sir. The positive thinking, the people may the secret book, the people will tell what think like as you get actually future, the imagination visualization, is that actually enough, is that actually required, sir, or by Bhagavad Gita understanding itself, it's okay, sir.
So your question is uh, whether positive thinking or positive visualization
Yeah, sir.
will be helpful in the external world or in
Yeah,
our
sir.
activities.
How much we can adapt positive thinking, sir? Is that any limit, sir, or just by understanding Bhagavad Gita itself enough, sir? Or for external thing, we can for external thing where we can use that positive thinking, sir. So much.
Yes. So what we need to understand here is, as far as our inner world or emotions is concerned, there is no need to have any positive thinking because
Okay.
it's already positive. What
Okay.
I mean by positive is it's already in innocent state. So
Okay.
innocent state is more positive than the positive state.
Okay, sir.
So a child's mind will take any shape when needed.
Okay.
So if you want to get joyful, seeing a dog running, it will be joyful and it will
Okay.
come to its innocent state. Or if
Okay.
you want to cry or shout, it will take the form of anger or disappointmentness and will become disappointment 100% and will become innocent and 100%. So this
Okay, sir.
innocent state is more positive than the even so-called positive state. So
Okay.
according to our what you call, as far as our inner world or emotional state is concerned, it's already perfect.
Okay.
So we need to understand it. So once you understand this department is over. This world is over. What
Okay.
is left is the physical world.
Okay.
In physical world, the things are not already perfect.
Okay.
So there we need to take a inclination towards the right side, positive side, all those stuffs.
Okay.
So in that area, you can we have to in fact have a positive visualization or positive thinking or positive approach, whatever you call it.
Okay.
Something like that you can have it and work towards it. So the
Okay.
positive approach will help you to put action. Actually, the action only will help you to accomplish the thing you want. But to
Okay.
perform those actions, the positive approach will be helpful. So you
Okay.
can have a positive attitude approach towards all physical stuff.
Okay. Sir,
So
in physical world also, we have to deal with our emotions, sir. For psychological, for internal emotions, we don't want to consider the thoughts and all. For physical world, for external world, for achieving something, we have to take all the emotion, sir. Or without emotion, we just want to concentrate, sir. That is what my question. For physical world, for internal world, there is no for psychological perfection. We don't need anything. For physical
yeah,
world, we have to deal with all emotions and all, sir, while doing work.
yeah, yeah. My answer to that is,
That's my last question.
uh, yeah. So I suggest you to look into things and see how it works. Then you
Okay.
will buy in what's to be done,
Okay.
what should not be done. You will be able to know. If I
Okay.
give all the do's and don'ts,
Okay.
usually mind it will act as a rule, and you will
Okay.
follow that rule. If you
Okay.
follow a rule, it will completely fail. So
Oh,
we have given a map how this works and how physical world works, all those
oh,
stuffs. You just look into your own mind, your own life situations, your reaction to the situations. Oh, this
oh,
is what happening in the inner world. Oh, this is what's happening in the physical world. If you
okay.
understand that,
Oh,
automatically intelligence will be awakened.
okay, sir.
So you will know what to do, what not to do, what steps should take, and what should not take. All those steps. So
Okay.
my suggestion is, Sri Bhagavad has given more than enough of the map of the inner world and the external world. So my
Okay.
suggestion is you just try to understand that. Once you
Okay.
understand that, your intelligence will guide you how to
Okay.
act in any situation.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot. Fine. Thanks.
Thank you, Nandan. Thank you. And if you don't have any questions, we can chat. I think there are no questions. So we will end this session. Probably we will have one more next week. Thanks for joining. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.